My name is Craig Doremus, and I work in the High Meadows Marketing Department. And I have some exciting news to share with you today. We're moving our calendars into the portal, and these calendars will update in real time. So instead of having to reprint the family PDF every time there's an event change, time change, location change, or an exciting event added, you can see it real time in the portal, or you can download these events to your phone calendars, your iCal, your Google, your Outlook calendars, and they'll update in real time. We're excited to streamline our calendar efforts and have them help you better so that you're up to date on all the latest and greatest. You can segment these calendars. So if you have a first grader, you only need the all school events, the lower years events, and the first grade events. If you have a lower years and a middle years student, you need the lower years calendar, middle years calendar, and their specific grade levels, whether it's sixth grade, eighth grade, kindergarten, and of course, the all school events. Let's dive in and I'll show you how you can do this both within the portal and then exporting the calendars. Now, I use Outlook here at High Meadows, so that's what you'll be seeing me export the calendars to and install them within. Let's get started. I'll go ahead and share my screen and show you all the wonderful things that this can do. I am in August of 2025 within the portal. Now, the beautiful thing, when you log into the portal, you can come over to this third tab entitled Calendar, and every day you can log in and look at this calendar. Now, clearly, if I had a sixth grader and an eighth grader, I would not need all of these lower years events, like the fifth grade band parent meeting that is under 4-5. So I can come over and I can toggle them all off, and you'll see them slowly start to disappear. Same goes for middle years. Let's say I just had a sixth grader. I would not need eighth grade, seventh grade, and if my child does not participate in athletic games and practices, I can remove those. So this calendar now is updated to show nothing from lower years and instead just sixth grade and middle years events. We ask that you always keep the all school calendar on, which is this red community events calendar. This will show you school holidays, early release days, and events that apply to the whole school, like the fall festival, the Meadow Mile, the emphasis night, community gatherings, different things that the entire High Meadow School community takes part in. Just to show you an example again, let's say that I have a eighth grade student and a 4-5 student. So I can see that these events over here on the left are unchecked. I would check eighth grade, and for example, you see the eighth grade retreat pop up, and I said 4-5, so we'll check 4-5. You see some events start to pop up, and we'll also turn on lower years events, and those events begin to populate. Let's say that one day we log in and we're over in October and we're just curious, what is happening in 2-3? Well, I can check that second and third grade box and see events start to pop up as I turn on the lower years calendar. It's important to note that this lower years box must be checked whenever I'm toggling things on and off in lower years. As I was scrolling, you notice that I was checking, but things were not popping up because this main box needed to be checked. Similarly, if I wanted all the eighth grade and middle years events to show like I have now, but this middle years box was not checked, well, they're not going to appear. So make sure that the main box was checked. Now I'll walk you through how to install some of these calendars. Once again, I'm impersonating a parent. And let's say that I want to install these calendars into my Outlook calendar. I will come over to the right and I'll click the RSS feed, which is second from the right. And I'll see examples of what I can do. Look for school calendars and individual filter feeds. Click down and we'll start by just saying we have a pre-K student. Pre-K is in lower years, so we'll click the settings gear. And again, we ask that you always have lower years events on, but I wouldn't need kindergarten, first grade, second, third, or fourth grade. I just need lower years events and pre-K events. Now, I like to do these calendars one at a time so that I can toggle all of the different calendars on and off on my phone, on my computer. Personally, I just find that easier. So once I have these sections of lower years ready that I need, I click Save. I come back to the RSS feed. I'll find lower years, right click, copy link address, Then I come to my calendar. Now in Outlook, you hit Add Calendar. You'll subscribe from web. We'll paste it in. We'll call it Lower Years Events. And again, those are events pertaining to all of lower years and pre-K. We will make it teal blue and we will hit Import. Now it will take a moment to import, and don't be worried if you have to refresh. So I will go ahead and refresh my screen, and you will start to see that as we go to August, these pre-K and lower years events will pop up. Example, meet and greet applies to all of lower years and has popped up. Meet and greet for pre-K only is here. You'll see pre-K home visits up top, and as well as connections classes beginning. You'll see more specific pre-K events, the first half day of school, rooster beginning, hugs and hellos for pre-K, and an early dismissal. As we continue to scroll, you'll see more and more pre-K events, for example, the pre-K social and other different events. Let's say that we wanted to install a middle years calendar and do 6th and 7th grade. We would come back, we would come under middle years after clicking the RSS feed, toggle on 7th, 8th grade, and again, we ask that you keep on middle years events, hit save, come back to the RSS feed, hover over middle years, copy link address, come back to our calendar, click add calendar, subscribe from web, paste it in. We'll call it middle years. Now you'll notice the color I selected the first time it didn't like, so it has a mind of its own. We'll click import. It says successfully imported. You can see it popping up over here. Again, we'll refresh so that it has time to load. Go back to August. And you can see the 8th grade retreat has popped up. Middle years ERB testing, mini course ending for middle years, and those are all-day events. Let's go back to August and look for one that might not be a full-day event. For example, middle years goals conferences on August 13th has a time block of 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, before I end, we ask that all families install the all-school calendar, otherwise known as community events. This calendar tells you everything from early dismissal to holidays, and as I previously mentioned, events that apply to the whole school. So we'll right-click, click copy link, and once again, this is after you're in the RSS feed. Come back to our Outlook calendar, add calendar. We're going to subscribe from web. Once again, paste in the link as we've been doing. We'll call this the High Meadows calendar. Give it a color and import. As you can see, the import is in progress. We will go ahead and refresh. We'll come back to August. And we can see that events pertaining to the entire school have popped up, such as school events beginning, hopes and fears conferences, mini courses beginning for middle school. The first community gathering is an all-school event, and we've still got our pre-K events in here. And the beautiful thing is, when I'm on my computer, let's say I just want to look at the all-school events. I come to the left, I click off lower and middle years, and suddenly there's significantly less events because I have just the all-school calendar toggled on. I'm going to turn back on lower years and pre-K and middle years, and you see the 8th grade retreat pop up. So I hope this is helpful for you. This will allow us to have our events done in real time. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Once again, my name is Craig Doremus, and my email is KDORE as in Echo, M as in Mike, US@highmeadows.org. Thanks again, everybody, and have a great day.